Uh-oh.
Bend it.
I can't. Potentially complicated.
Ghost, let's get the cat.
It is definitely not lost. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another epic treasure hunt here in British Columbia this time. We are back at it again. I think we found the perfect place. I mean, this just gets better every single day.
This is the location of Treasure Hunt 4.0. We're gonna take you on a little adventure in our boot through the snow and find a location to hide our treasure box, which is going to be worth $1,000 to whoever finds it.
You found a structure right here, and also there's train tracks, a river.
According to the drone, our old dock supports are gonna be just over there. We're gonna find a nice, gentle way down through knee-deep snow. Walk over there and have a look. I don't think trees grow with nails and holes naturally, so
We're onto something, are we?
we're onto something.
If I was a house, I'd be on the train tracks, not down in the woods on the river. So we head back to the tracks, follow the tracks until we start to see some chimney structures.
But before we do that, let's go have a quick look at those dock supports.
Okay. Okay, Peter, I see something just over your shoulder.
Yeah, I see it too.
Right out there. We got some dock supports.
You know, as I'm looking at these tracks that I thought were made by other people, I'm starting to wonder if they weren't made by bears instead.
It's gonna be one grumpy bear.
Yeah.
This early in the season finds us out here walking around. Let's hope that it was just elk or moose or something like that.
Wait, shouldn't they be hibernating?
Here we are, guys. The famous docks here at Tete Wangkash. We found the docks. Now we need to find some structures. We need to find the housing foundations.
Yeah. You're gonna go back to the tracks, walk that way, because that's easier than walking through this.
Okay, let's go to the tracks, follow the train. Peter just took one to the face here. A branch, that is. This is insane. Ow! Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Take the camera.
What did you do?
Half of a...
What did you do? What happened? Is your leg working yet?
It locked, but then
like-
it didn't pop out.
Like at the knee?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bend it.
I can't. There it goes.
There you go. What? Did you
Just
guys
the
hear
softest
that?
little...
Okay. Well, he's back to normal.
All right, carrying on our trek. See, the thing is, I'm used to my knee popping out and then just going right back in, but this one went halfway back and then just stayed there, and it wasn't doing anything. I was like, oh no, it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't feel good. The power lines laying down in the ditch, one here hung up in the trees.
Yeah.
More importantly, supplying power at one point for somewhere. And that is the whole reason we are here.
We are hoping that we're gonna find the remains of old Tete Wangkash.
More power poles, a series of them, kind of leading into a more potentially complicated residential electrical system. I was gonna say, hopefully you guys could just put yourself in our shoes as we trek down the side of this railway through the trees to hide the perfect treasure. But in fact, you guys are going to put yourself in our shoes because one of you is going to find the treasure. So here we are with an active train, taking a small break right now. Hello to the passengers. Well, that was nice. We definitely made her day.
Yeah, you don't expect to just see two people randomly walking around in the middle of the woods as you're taking a leisurely mountain train ride, courtesy of CP Rail.
Right?
They say if you put your ear to a train rail, you can hear it way off in the distance. That train just passed us and I don't hear shit.
So, I mean, it's possible that it's up here, which would make more sense. It was basically a construction hub for the railway, and after that was built, they were on to the next.
But that's what it takes to hide treasures, guys.
Okay, I like the look of all this up here, don't you?
I like the look of it. I don't like the prospect of climbing that hill right now.
I want to go up. Oh, why? Why couldn't this be it? What do we have here? Oh! Found it! Finally! We found it, you guys. We are here. The Fraser River, which is right there, you guys. So the docks were on that side. Here we are up on the hills. The whole time thinking about the flood that may or may not have even happened. We heard that from a local at the store. But hey, we're here. We're up on the hills. The railway is right here. Mr. Peter making his way up to join us. And we found what we were looking for. I mean, there was an old town here at one point, whether it was a working camp or a labor camp. It was definitely the residence of a lot of workers. All right, so here we are we'll give you guys your first look at the structure. This was an old chimney. Obviously at one point the house would have been framed around this, and down goes Peter.
I'm just gonna lay down and take a little nap. Don't mind me.
That's structure number 1, guys. This was a town. There's more structures to be found. We're gonna trek through these woods right here, looking for other structures. Here's a backside shot of the chimney. Really cool to think about, you guys. If you stop and think about the history just for a split second, I mean, what the workers would have gone through, what they would have experienced being out here, working in the conditions they worked in. I mean, this is just a piece of history that may or may not be lost. Today, it is definitely not lost. You can tell at one point this would have been a clearing and has since grown in. Lots of trees over here. There's another little ravine kind of on this side. I'm gonna take a peek over top of these trees.
You know, Ryan, if the story of the flood is to be believed, looking back down this embankment, that river would have been raging.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Is that what carved out this bank, I guess, is the question.
Possibly. I mean, all of that down there at one point was definitely underwater. This is just wild.
Pretty cool. There's more of these to be found here. We got to get on our journey here.
Let's go hunting.
We're looking for the perfect place to hide a treasure. We're looking for abandoned structures. We're looking for anything and everything that could completely encompass our treasure hunt needs.
What's that? That doesn't look natural.
There we go. Mr. Peter spotted something else.
It's a oh, look, buried in the snow. What do we have here?
Okay, so we've got some structures here. Peter's clearing off the snow. It looks like there's a concrete structure down there as well. This is it. This used to be a town, you guys.
So we're definitely sitting amongst the remains of a former little town, little village, little whatever you want to call it. It was here. We've got proof.
And we're probably walking on the smaller foundations, which is making it really hard to showcase for you guys. But just know that this is a piece of history that most didn't know about, including us, until we came out to do a treasure hunt. Here we are. I mean, this is unreal. We've got old abandoned structures. Well, we have multiple trains just cruising by nonstop here. I mean, our journey to get here has been pretty epic. Yeah. You guys are gonna absolutely die coming up here. It's insane. Nothing like it. You're trekking through 2 to 3 feet of snow on a good day, and then boom, here we are with the structures. There's the other one just over there. I think the rest of the buildings that once stood here ended up getting burnt up in a forest fire is kind of what I read. So I mean, we're looking at pretty much all that's left at this point.
And if that's all that's left, it makes it pretty easy to pick a spot to hide a treasure.
Okay, so I love this. This is actually insane. We're gonna go up here and have a look around just to make sure that we're not missing anything. This is a ghost town. I mean, we're just getting started. You know, the other thing is, like, cruising to Kamloops. How many times have we jumped in the supercars and ripped from Edmonton to Kamloops and never once stopped here, never once gave this a thought.
Never even knew it was here.
And here it is now, just buried in the forest, forgotten about, you know, Alberta and BC's forgotten history.
Speaking of which, sunlight. We're losing it?
We are.
Okay, great. Old abandoned town. Ghost, let's get the fuck out of here.
It happened on the first one. If you guys are OG treasure hunters, you're gonna know Mr. Peter's ghost experience on the first one.
I still see Jim's face in my mirror every morning.
It's no joke, man. Look what we found right here. We have a path in. There's a structure here. Mr. Peter's gonna do us the honors and lead the way. With the treasure in hand, we're going back through the snow. This time we have a path. So clearly people have come down to this house before. Doesn't appear that we are the only visitors, which is a good thing. That's the thing with abandoned structures. You never know what you're gonna walk into and who you're going to find while you walk into it. So we're gonna check the windows first, you guys. Any animals, any humans, any ghosts?
A couple mattresses.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, this is the perfect structure so far for us to hide a treasure. We're in an abandoned ghost town and we have a wooden structure that's still standing. I'm thinking this is our prime candidate at this point.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is pretty cool. This is obviously built back in the day, style of construction and everything. And it's literally in the middle of nowhere. All right, so our first real look at the inside of this place. I mean, this is pretty cool, dude. Look at the steel beam here, that L bracket just holding up this beam. You know, out of all the candidates, that chimney is pretty cool, but this is physically a structure somebody can come, you know, come get educated, read some old encyclopedias, have a nap, have a sleep while searching for that treasure. So I'm feeling really good about this place, man.
It's the only structure left, so I think this takes the cake.
Yeah, I agree. Looking for the perfect place to hide the treasure box. This would be a great time to let these guys know that we are not rocking the original OG 24/7 Exotics treasure hunt box. A treasure was recently found and we have not gone to exchange the cash for the prize box yet. So we stopped in a mountain town here on our way and picked up a box. And Mr. Peter happened to have one of those fancy new toonies.
The dark ones.
So for all our American friends, a toonie replaced the $2 bill many moons ago. So we all walk around with change in our pockets. All right, just like that, you guys, we have $1,000 up for grabs. We're about to hide it somewhere here in this structure. You follow the rules, you follow the riddles, and it will lead you right here where you get to collect $1,000 in cash. That's CAD, Canadian dollars. You guys get to take home $1,000 for participating in a treasure hunt and discovering a little bit of BC's hidden history. I think I found the perfect spot just up here only because it's out of view, and you know, that spot over here looks really cool, but again, you can pretty much stand back anywhere and see it. So I'm thinking, Mr. Peter, thinking we go right up here.
Absolutely.
Anybody who's making it into this building deserves to find this treasure. $1,000 up for grabs. Mr. Peter, we have the new treasure box. Can you do the honors, please?
Yes, we do. We got the new box, handcrafted, polar bears. We got the coin, which also has polar bears. There's a theme. It's winter. In goes the coin. Box is closed. Now we just got to find a way to get up there.
We're gonna throw it.
Are we?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I guess so. See the basketball game. Are you?
Nice.
Done.
So there's the box right up there. First person to find this abandoned structure is walking out of here with $1,000. You know, I don't care if you drive from Kamloops, Vancouver, it's worth it. If you're in a small car, what are you spending, $200 on gas to go on this adventure?
Yeah.
Come on, if you live in Alberta, if you live in BC, I think it's time to come find this structure and that treasure box that's hidden right up there. The treasure hunts are just gonna get more epic as we discover abandoned mansions, ghost towns, all through the country, all through the States. This is 24/7 Exotics. You're getting a look at it. We are the treasure hiders, you guys. We've said it before, we're gonna say it again. And why don't you guys go ahead and jump down.
Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, share this video with your friends.
This is probably the only time, Peter, that somebody could exchange a toonie for $1,000.
Yeah.
You just have to join the 24/7 Exotics fam and you're already halfway there. All right, so we're gonna close out the door. Mr. Peter has everything secure. Here is what you're looking for. One last chance, you guys. This building separates you from $1,000.